Coming up, Westwood Elementary is an international baccalaureate school, and yearly they have an exhibition to showcase projects that students around the school created.
Exhibition is very important. It's very fun. What exhibition is about is to teach kids what's going on in society.
Plus, it's our Valentine's Day special, and we traveled the district to find what our students' favorite thing about Valentine's Day is.
The candy.
Giving out cards. And
I like to give people stuff like sugar and candy and notes.
And we at the Springdale Communications Department had industry leaders and community members come talk to students from both Har-Ber and Springdale High School.
It's a really amazing opportunity to learn these real-world skills that can be applied to post-secondary and post-high school.
All that and more on this week's Valentine's Day episode of Springdale Today. Hello everyone and welcome to our Valentine's Day episode of Springdale Today. I'm Diego Escobar.
And I'm Carter HALE.
Here in the Springdale schools, we are not only recognized for our outstanding educational standings in the state, but all over the world.
Westwood Elementary is a prime example. Westwood is an international baccalaureate school. An IB school aims to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help create a better world. Students at Westwood host an annual exhibition showcasing IB projects. Here's the story.
is this sort of like brace?
Today is our 5th grade exhibition. We do this every year in January. It is basically an accumulation of everything they've learned throughout their kindergarten through 5th grade years, and they do presentations on topics that they have chosen that they wanted to learn more about.
Exhibition is very important. It's very fun. What exhibition is about is to teach kids what's going on in society, and not just society only, but like all around the world.
They have an action that they work on so that they can move forward with their project, so that what they're learning actually makes a difference.
Our presentation is about the Bumbo wheelchair. It's for kids who are being delayed, not at the walking age, but aren't ready.
All of our groups have a community partner, somebody outside of the school that has also given them information to help their projects.
Hopefully they will take that on as they become adults and be active in their communities and be problem solvers and just participate as far as being a good citizen for Springdale and wherever they may wind up.
Students partnered with community organizations to prepare and develop these projects.
Sticking with community partnerships, throughout the school year we have brought you stories from the Marshallese engagement campaign.
Eldon Alik, the Marshallese Consulate General, shares his story on why he came to Springdale.
My name is Eldon Alik. I've lived in the United States for 35 years, but I'm so honored to come and serve in this community. I feel that all the years that I've been here in the States, all the stuff that I've been through, I can come and share with the people here and with the community here. And my office is always open, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I would be really happy to see each and every one of you to come and visit me and just share with me your life, and I can share with you mine. Thank you.
And your office is in downtown Springdale?
Yeah, my office is right by the police station. Yeah, I just want to tell all you kids how important education is. And if you want to succeed in America, to have that American dream, education is the only way. And there's really not much you could do. All you got to do is show up and ask questions, do your homework, and just get involved, because you're very lucky. There's a lot of Marshallese kids in the Marshall Islands right now that wish they'd be in your place. And if I were you, I'd just take this advantage and just run with it. I remember growing up, I really wanted to come to school here. I begged my parents to find someone to sponsor me, but that didn't happen. But you got that, and just take advantage of that. You have great resources there. You're in one of the best schools in the world, some of the best teachers and staffs. So just take advantage of that, and just think about 10 years from now, where you want to be in your life. You know, your parents can only do so much, but it takes you to reach that goal. So just take advantage of it. And yeah, to you, the parents, I can't stress enough of how important it is for you to get involved with your student, with their studies, and show up to PTA meetings and find out, ask them, what are they doing? What are you studying? And I can speak from experience. I know sometimes it would be hard, and it would be, you're probably shy to show up, but it's a challenge that you got to take if you want to make a difference in your family's life. Show up to your children's activities and get involved and find out what are they doing, and make sure they go to bed early and be ready for school the next day, and get up with them in the morning and encourage them to go to school, and just keep preaching at it. And it won't take overnight, but the more you do it, the more practice you do it, and your kids and your children will see that you really care about their education. And when they see that, it's going to just make them work harder. So just my message for you is just get involved. Get involved is very, very important.
We have produced 10 videos and 10 pictures showcasing the excellence in the Marshallese community. Robert Wilson will explain further.
The Marshallese Engagement Campaign was created to highlight the Marshallese community in Springdale school system. The school system has the largest population of Marshall Islanders in the United States. The Marshallese campaign features videos and pictures of student leaders, community leaders, and parent leaders. Throughout the school year, this series has been shared over multiple social media outlets and have gained almost 100,000 views. Look for more pictures and videos on the Springdale Schools Facebook page and the Springdale Schools YouTube channel.
The Marshallese Engagement Campaign is not the only campaign our programs have created this year. We are also working on a lifestyle campaign highlighting everyday excellence in the Springdale school system. Keep in touch with Springdale Schools by following us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Springdale High School showcases a project on one of their basketball players that puts in dedication and hard work into everything he does. Let's take a look.
Things you never see when you got a vision. All the things you miss when you want a mission. Working all the same just for something different. And the willingness to die just so you can live it. All the pressure used to have me going crazy. Now it got me motivated. Oh, they mad, huh? I was never supposed to make it. Now it got me motivated. I'm feeling little cocky, mastering my new obsession.
I started playing basketball when I was a little kid, so that was probably like 4 or 5. But I didn't get serious about basketball until I was probably 9th or 10th grade, and that's when I took basketball serious. If I love something, I'm always put my best effort in it, no matter what, no matter the situation, nothing at all. I always put my best effort, so that's what motivates me to keep playing basketball. Well, I love the process. You gotta love the process. And then the second favorite would be playing in front of a crowd, especially a packed house that's cheering for you, and your teammates is doing the great things, so everybody in the building is going crazy. And that's the best feeling in the world.
Bulldog basketball is rocking this year. Great players and fun to watch. Remember, you can watch every game live on the Springdale Schools YouTube channel.
Sports can be more than just a game. They can also provide life-changing opportunities. This next story, produced by Har-Ber Television, tells about a high-profile runner at the University of Arkansas that was born without legs.
For every athlete, it's the people that tell them they can't do something that motivates them to be greater than they ever could imagine. And for one collegiate athlete, he was told he would never walk, so he chose to run.
So when I was born, I had a birth defect. It's called fibular hemophilia. And pretty much what it means is, like, in my left leg, I didn't have a fibula, so that bone was gone. In my right leg, my ankle was fused. And the original diagnosis was that I'd never be able to walk. That's what the original doctors thought. And then after going through a lot of different specialists and hospitals, we finally found a few doctors that said the best decision would be to amputate. So now I was 11 months old, I had my legs amputated. But like I said, as I got a little older and I started to figure out that I was different and this is something that I wasn't going to let stop me, it started to become, like you said, a motivation, a little bit of a chip on my shoulder.
Despite this hurdle he faces, Hunter doesn't let anything stand in his way to be the greatest track athlete he can be.
Hunter works as hard as anybody that I've ever coached. I've been coaching for about 25 years now, so he's willing to go out there and do the things that he has to do to get great, to be great. He wants to be great. He wants to be the best athlete he can be, and that's always the kind of person when you're recruiting, that's exactly what you're looking for every single time. And Hunter's one of those guys, and he exemplifies that every day in practice. He's here on time. He does his warm-up. He does his cool-down. He does the workout the way it's prescribed, and he's a great kid to have on our team.
Hunter struggled to find his place when he was young, but when he found his place in track, nothing would ever be the same.
I didn't really have a lot of friends. I didn't really have a place I really kind of fit in. And the two friends that I did have were actually on the track team. So I joined thinking it would be somewhere that I could kind of fit in and feel like myself, and it's kind of how it all started.
Hunter's journey has surprised many people, and despite the adversity he faces, his coach saw his true potential.
It was surprising to know that he had run that fast, and we saw the results, and we thought if you can run fast there, you can come to Arkansas and you can run fast at Arkansas.
Not only is Hunter Woodhall breaking his own boundaries, but he's breaking records and making his mark on the track. For HBWN, I'm Olivia Stumbaugh.
The University of Arkansas's track program is famous worldwide. If you would like to watch Hunter Woodhall, the U of A track team has meets throughout the spring.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we go around the district to ask students what their favorite thing about Valentine's Day is.
Also, we take a look on how to recreate a famous 1889 painting by Van Gogh.
Fast Lane Entertainment is a family-friendly establishment that provides 75,000 square feet of wow, with a state-of-the-art bowling alley, with arcade games, a 2-story laser tag arena, spin zone bumper cars, with 10 party and conference rooms for birthdays and group events. Fastlane has everything you need for family-friendly fun. Find us on Facebook or FastlaneBowl.com. Springdale Today is brought to you in part by Seaside Pools and Spas. Beautiful experiences in your own backyard. For more information, go to SeasidePools.com.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Welcome back. Diego, what is your favorite memory about Valentine's Day?
Hands down, Carter, my favorite memory had to be those elementary Valentine's parties we had. I think those are so much fun.
I loved those. We went to Walker Elementary to ask students some Valentine's Day themed questions.
My favorite thing about Valentine's Day is when people notice you, and when they actually start acting nice and everything.
Giving out cards, giving stuff, and loving. You get candy. The candy.
My favorite thing about Valentine's Day is getting cards from other people and making you feel good.
Oh, I know him, but I can't remember his name.
Starts with a C.
Cupid.
There you go.
Cupid.
There you go. So what does Cupid do?
Cupid brings you guys to bring people together.
Cupid.
A Cupid.
All I know is that there's a Cupid emoji. At least I think.
Where's he hit him?
In the heart.
He flies around with the bow and arrow and he shoots like hearts.
Valentine's Day is a time of year where love fills the air.
That's right, but what is the real history behind the feast of St. Valentine? Jacob Alik takes us on the history of this sweet, festive day.
Every February 14, across the U.S. and in other places around the world, candy, flowers, gifts, and love are exchanged between loved ones. Valentine's Day is one of America's most popular holidays. More than 62% of Americans celebrate Valentine's Day by sending greeting cards and flowers, giving candies, or confessing their love to each other. Let's take a little trip to find out when was Valentine's Day celebrated or how it was created. Well, Valentine's Day was founded by a man named Valentine. Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome. When Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, he outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriage for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he'd be put to death. According to one legend, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent the first Valentine, greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, who visited him during his confinement before his death. It is alleged that he wrote her a letter signed "From Your Valentine," an expression that is still in use today. Wow, from your Valentine? That is deep, man. The first Valentine's Day was in the year of 496. The Romans had a festival called Lupercalia in the middle of February, officially the start of their springtime. Boys drew name of girls from a box. They'd be boyfriend and girlfriend during the festival, and sometimes they get married. Well, later on the church wanted to turn this festival into a Christian celebration and decided to use it to remember Saint Valentine. Gradually, Saint Valentine's name started to be used by peoples to express their feelings to those they love. In addition to the United States, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, France, and Australia. Shout out to my boy Valentine. Well, Valentine's Day is almost here, everybody. So get your presents, flowers, and candies ready for your Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. For Springdale Today, I'm Jacob Alik.
So Valentine's Day is in 2 days, so make sure you're prepared to tell your sweetie how much you care.
Coming up after the break, our studio was full of excitement and potential as over 75 visitors toured the studio.
And most people are stuck inside since it's so cold, but don't worry, we will give you some fun activities to do as a family as we profile an art how-to video.
She winked at me. Oh, straight face, man.
That's great.
This past week, we had a visit from tons of industry leaders right here in our studio.
We also had students from both Springdale and Har-Ber High School visit us, and that day they got a taste of what the broadcast media industry has to offer. Here's the story.
Today was a really special day where we had students from Har-Ber and Springdale Television Productions come and tour the studio. And what we did was we tried to show them the pathway that we have built, the networking opportunities.
Today we're having industry leaders and people that work in the broadcast media industry come visit Springdale District Television and the Springdale Communications Department, and we're having them share their stories and of how they got into their field with students from both Har-Ber, Springdale High School, and a mixture of kids from SDTV.
I'm here today to help encourage students to take this class. It's a really amazing opportunity to learn these real-world skills that can be applied to post-secondary and post-high school.
What's really important for students to understand is the day-to-day decisions you make in high school can make an impact in your life after high school.
This course is something a lot different than most kids would normally think of. It's something more unique, it's something more challenging for a lot of kids, but it puts us in a position to succeed.
It's important for students to be in this program, for this program to grow and be successful, because it really is the future of production in Arkansas.
The more people we have, the better connections we all have together as one community, and the better content and creations we can make as a group.
The class is called Career Communications, if you want to sign up for it. And we offer classes first, second, third, and fourth period.
I just got to tell you that it just warms my heart.
If you're interested in video and photography and have already taken fundamentals of television at your high school, go visit with your counselor so you can be a part of this award-winning program. Last week, we also featured our art hidden playlist from the Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel on how to create giraffe art.
This week, we have another video brought to you by Sonora Middle School on how to create a starry night canvas.
Hello, my most amazing artists. Today, we are going to be talking about the artist Vincent van Gogh. You've probably seen this painting. It's a really popular painting. He used lots of swirly lines and little paint strokes in his paintings. We are going to recreate this by making another texture rubbing. We created a texture rubbing last week. This week, it's going to be for our sky. You can clean your brush with the paper towel and add some blue swirls. I don't have to go around all of my stars. I can make a partial circle. I can also create some smaller swirls around my stars to fill the sky space. Ooh la oh la. My, that is so pretty. Yes, I agree. Ooh. You're going to continue adding the blue until your paper is complete. Now I'm ready to cut out my cute little raccoon. We are going to be cutting these very carefully around the edges so that we don't cut off his little tail or his little fingers. Our brown paper doesn't look exactly like this. Instead of ripping it, I want you to crinkle it up. Yes, I said it. Crinkle your brown paper up. This is going to give it a bark texture. When you are complete with crinkling your brown paper, you can put it on your paper on the right side and glue all these things onto your star paper using a glue stick. Don't forget to put your furry little friend in your picture at the end. We want to get that glue all the way around the edges, including on the fingers. When you're finished, you can press it onto your tree and voila, you are complete. So cute, guys. If you forget a step, I have them written on the board, or you can ask a friend. Have fun!
That's all the time we have for this week. Thank you for tuning in to our Valentine's special. For Springdale Today, I'm Carter Hale.
And I'm Diego Escobar. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone.